If you're still using a big bank like Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America, you're only earning $1 a year or 8 cents per month on every $10,000 in savings. My wife and I earn thousands passively by simply keeping our cash in a high-yield savings account instead. So in this video, I'll break down what that is and compare the best all-in-one accounts of 2025 so you can earn some passive income and simplify your finances. So what exactly is this magical account? Ready for it? It's just a regular savings account, but with a massive buff. While most banks out there are giving you a 0.01% APY interest rate, high-yield savings accounts in 2025 are offering 3.5% or more. For example, let's say two people have $10,000 in their savings accounts. Person A's big bank pays 0.01% and person B earns 3.5% with their HYSA. After a year, person A only earns $1 or 8 cents per month. Meanwhile, person B makes $350 or $30 per month just by choosing a better account. It's kind of like in video games where there's an item that boosts the amount of XP you earn. You're not grinding harder, but you're still leveling up faster. Now, this isn't a replacement for long-term investing. It's not going to 100x your net worth, but it's the perfect place for emergency funds, short-term savings, or just a place to park your cash while it levels up on its own. Okay, so if these accounts are this OP, overpowered for my non-gamer friends, why doesn't everyone have one? Most people don't even know they exist, or they just default to the banks their parents used. I did the exact same. I stuck with Chase and Wells Fargo for years, just out of habit. All right, let's go over my favorite accounts for 2025. I'll compare them based on APY, fees, insurance, access tools, unique features, and customer service. First up is SoFi's high yield savings account, currently offering 3.8% APY, and their checking account pays 0.5%. No monthly fees, no account minimums, and your money is FDIC insured up to $2 million through their partner banks. You get a free debit card and joint accounts are supported, which my wife and I love. They've got over 55,000 ATMs nationwide, so even though SoFi is online only, getting cash isn't usually a problem. They also have a pretty underrated credit card. They have 2% cash back on all purchases, no annual fee, plus they have free cell phone insurance up to $800. Support is pretty solid and you can reach them via phone or in-app chat. And on Trustpilot, they're rated 4.3 stars. Most people say the app is clean and easy to use. I also could not agree more. My wife and I have now been using SoFi for like 2 years now. We liked it so much, we even moved our investment accounts from Vanguard and Fidelity, and it just simplifies everything for us. All right, now for the cons. To get the full 3.8% APY, you need to set up direct deposit, even if it's just for $1. Without it, your rate drops to 1.2%. And depositing cash is quite annoying. You have to go through their green dot retailer and they charge $5 per deposit. I keep a Chase account around just for that. And also, there are no physical branches. I did run into one other issue when I opened an account for my mom. They froze it due to, I don't know, some security flags, but we got it resolved eventually, which could have been faster, SoFi, just saying. All right, next up is Ally Bank at 3.5% APY, no fees, insurance up to $250,000. You do get a debit card, joint account support, and access to over 75,000 ATMs. Their app is super clean and they have check deposits built in. They've also got savings buckets to help you organize your money by goal. So like travel, new car, emergency fund, you can separate your accounts like sub-accounts for these goals, kind of like vaults for SoFi. Plus they have automation tools called boosters. Things like surprise savings will move money into your savings for you when Ally thinks you can afford it. For investing, they offer Ally Invest, so brokerage accounts, Roth IRAs, managed portfolios, and it's all commission-free, as it should be. Now, customer support seems a bit mixed. On Trustpilot, for example, the reviews are pretty rough. Lots of people mention slow responses, but I was confused because I have so many good friends that swear by Ally. So I dug into it, and Reddit seems to be full of happy users, so still worth looking into. The downsides, you cannot deposit cash, not even through a third party. So if you need to add physical cash, you'll have to deposit it elsewhere first, then transfer it over. Not a deal breaker, but worth noting. Now let's talk about Wealthfront. Their cash account pays 4% APY, and you can boost it to 4.5% for about 3 months with a referral link. So if someone uses your referral link or if you use theirs. No fees, no minimums, and your money's insured up to $8 million, which is completely overkill for most people, but I guess nice to have in case you get rich. You get a debit card, access to 19,000 free ATMs, and a hybrid account that works both like a checking and savings, but you can still organize your money into categories like the previous banks. Wealthfront's big thing is their robo-advisor. It can invest your money based on your risk tolerance and goals. It also offers tax loss harvesting, which can help reduce what you owe on capital gains. You can open brokerage accounts, Roth IRAs, and more all under the same login. But it's not perfect. Customer support is a bit automated. I kind of found it hard to reach a human in real time as opposed to like SoFi. They also don't support Zelle, unfortunately, and like Ally, you can't deposit physical cash. I'm honestly not a huge fan of robo-advisors in general, not just Wealthfront's. There's a ton of research showing that basic index fund investing beats most automated portfolios. Simple, low cost, and highly effective. Their unified cash account is also hit or miss. Some people love the all-in-one feel. I personally like having a separate checking and savings account with clear boundaries. All right, now onto Fidelity's cash management account. This one offers 3.9% APY, no fees or minimums, insurance up to $5 million. You get a debit card, global ATM access, and this one's pretty cool, Fidelity reimburses any ATM fees you charge. Pretty sweet. Now, it's great if you already invest with Fidelity. You can move money into your brokerage account, Roth IRA, or a 529 plan easily. You can pay bills, do mobile check deposit, set up direct deposit, and open joint accounts. And many of us know that Fidelity is an investing powerhouse. They're one of the largest ones in the business. But there are still cons. Fidelity's interface, especially on desktop, is way too much. I consider myself a power user, and I still find it overwhelming at times. That's actually one of the reasons why I moved our accounts away from Fidelity, Vanguard, and into SoFi. They also do not support Zelle. There's no way to deposit cash, and it's another unified account setup, so not a true split between checking and savings. Still, for travelers or people already in Fidelity's ecosystem, it's a awesome choice. You can't go wrong. Now, for a quick honorable mention, Capital One's 360 Performance Savings. They pay 3.5% APY, no fees, and it's a hybrid model. Pretty interesting. You get both online tools and access to over 250 branches and cafes nationwide. They have these cafes which are pretty sweet. I work from them all the time. Highly recommend it. So worth looking into if in-person access is also a priority. All right, now here's a few tips to help you choose, because I know analysis paralysis is a big thing. If you need Zelle, skip Wealthfront and Fidelity. If you're self-employed and not on payroll, SoFi's direct deposit rule is kind of annoying, probably avoid it. If you want something simple and intuitive, avoid Fidelity. And the biggest tip of all, stop chasing the absolute highest yield. A 0.3% difference won't change your life. What will is paying $0 in taxes on your investments and subscribing to learn how to be a rich nerd.